In this session, I will show you how to make adjustments or correction to the current pay period payroll information. The program that is used for this purpose is under Inquiries and Correction pull-down menu, and it's called Current Pay Adjustment. As the program name implies, this program is only used to adjust current pay period payroll information. All adjustments and correction should be done prior to printing the paycheck or printing the direct deposit pay statement for direct deposit employees. Once you have generated the direct deposit pay statement or checks for employees, the program won't allow you to make adjustment to the payroll information. In cases where you still need to make an adjustment after you have printed the check or the direct deposit pay statement, what you need to do is go to the control status change program and change the control status of the payroll records back to status 3, which is basically going to the program which is under Inquiries and Correction, and it's called status change. So what you need to do is change back the status. So you would put this current status in here, and you would put 3 on the new status and run this program to change back the status of those employees that you want to make some adjustment. And after you have done the status change, then you would go back to the current pay adjustment program and make the adjustment. Another thing that you might want to know is to find out what is the current pay period. To find this out, you go to the employee master file, which is under maintenances and employee master, and you would query the records that you want to make some adjustments. So let's say I want to see employee 201, so I would go to the employee number and enter 201 and execute query. And here the current pay period end date for this employee is January 14th, 2001. Now let's go back to the adjustment program and do some adjustment to a current pay period records. So let's go back there, current pay adjustment, and let's say we want to make some adjustment to employee 201. We just found out that employees 201 current pay period is January 14, 2001. So to make an adjustment, you would have to inquire on that employee payroll records. So go and enter query, and then I would enter the employee code in here. For this exercise, we're going to do a list of values. So we would select employee 201 from this list of value, and we confirm that that's what we want. And then we would provide the pay period end date. We just found out that the employee's current pay period end date is January 14, 2001. So we would enter 14 January 01 in this pay period end date, and then we would execute query, and the program would bring up the current pay period payroll information for this employee. Once the employee information is displayed on this screen, then we can make all the necessary adjustment that we need to do. And any adjustment that we do on the deduction, earnings, or miscellaneous pay, the gross pay and the net pay will automatically get recalculated to reflect the changes that you have done. Let's say for this exercise I want to add scheduled deduction. So I would go to the scheduled deduction screen, and let's say I want to add a new one. So I go in here, do a list of values, and then let's say I want to add a new deduction because I forgot to put a deduction earlier of this one. So I enter dental, and then I enter the employee deduction amount in here. So let's say it's $5. So I would enter $5. And then I need to enter also the company amount. So let's say the company is not contributing anything towards its deduction, so I enter 0. And I would also like to enter a miscellaneous pay. So I go to that screen and I go to the miscellaneous pay details, and I would again select it from the list of values, and let's say I'm putting in Christmas bonus, and I select that one, confirm it, and I enter the amount. Say it's $190. And after we have provided this information, we could go back to the main screen and see how the net pay and the gross pay gets recalculated. Adjustment to the hours work, earnings, these are the hours, these are the earnings. Adjustment to statutory deductions such as taxes, miscellaneous deduction, scheduled deduction, benefits, and miscellaneous pay can all be done in this program. Once you have done all the adjustments that you need to do, you need to save the adjustment that you have done to the database. So I would go and click on the Save Changes taskbar, and it would say transaction complete, 3 records applied and saved. It says 3 records because we have added deduction, miscellaneous pay, and other things. That concludes our tutorial on how to make adjustment to the current pay period payroll.